So recently, guys, there was a discussion on the Astro-Physics forum about using a lift handle when lifting the Mach 2 out of its case. A lift handle would help aid in carrying this. I would always get up underneath the deck axis and the right ascension axis, or down towards the base, and cradle it to carry this. And so several guys had pictures, and I thought, you know, why hadn't I thought of this? It's an excellent idea, a little bit safer, gives you something to grip onto. And now this is something that anybody with a one-piece Equatorial mount could do, but you want to make sure you're not lifting more than the capacity of the mount. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now if you look on Astro-Physics website, and we look at the weight of the mount for the specs of the Mach 2, we see that it's 42 pounds. And that is without the counterweight or counterweight bar. Now let's look at the capacity. Approximately 75 pound scope and accessories only. Then it further says maximum capacity depends on scope diameter. Refer to the graphic that discusses weight capacity calculation. So if we're using a handle to lift, we're only going to lift 42 pounds. So you're not going to overstress that area, because you can put up to 75 on there. So I've never really thought about that before until this discussion on the Astro-Physics forum. So using a handle to help lift the Mach 2 just makes sense. And the graphic they're talking about is just below in the specifications, down towards the bottom. So on top of here, what I'm using for the Dovetail Saddle is an Astro-Physics Dove DV10, and it allows for both the Las Mandy and, which is the Las Mandy D, which is wider, and also the narrower Vixen. So that's nice, because I can use, all my scopes are now standardized, have been for quite a while, to either the Vixen or the Las Mandy D. So I'll show you what I came up with. I'll give you a close-up, showing exactly what I've got, but just to show you what I'm doing, I'm using the Vixen Dovetail. Just like that. And in the case that I have, which I did a review of here way back, I have it like this, and so now I can pick it up like this. Now if you have this turned around to where this is in line with the axis of the right ascension axis, same thing. But so when I lift this up out of the box upright, this is what it would be like for me. Your situation may be different. Now this is the Vixen Dovetail Bar that I'm using. I bought it off of Amazon, and I've got several different sizes like this. I really like them. So here you see the Dovetail Bar, and what I like about these, they're very rigid. They're milled out in the back, so that if you've got to do something like I did here, I don't have to counterbore anything. I could do that, but this makes it so much more convenient. And so it worked out great with this handle. This handle actually was chrome, and it started to lose some of the chroming, so I just took some those pads, can't think of the name of them offhand, and then just scrubbed it up, and this is what it looks like. So did a nice job, then just cleaned it up. And this handle's very heavy. I bought a bunch of these when I had a 6-inch f12 D&G refractor, and I used them for various things, and for handles, and obviously different other things, lifting. And so anyways, they have a 1/4-20 threaded hole. Put a oversized washer on there like that. That rigidly holds the handle. Then what I wanted to do, didn't have to do this, but in this case with the with the Dove DV10, if I put these nylon things here, it's just perfectly fits in between here. So I can just literally put this on, don't have to do any thought, just put it on, it self-centers, and then you tighten it up and you're good to go. So looking at it from this position, so this would be to the north if it's setting up on a tripod, the way we have it looking here. Then I drop it in, you can see how those nylon things that I bolted on, it's right there. Then all I've got to do, and hand tightening, this is all you need, because it can't slide side to side, and you've got 3 of these handles, or these locking knobs in the back, these locking knobs that securely hold this. And so now you can lift it up just like that. So I'm so glad that that came up in the Astro-Physics forum, because I think this handle is an excellent idea and really does aid in carrying safely the Mach 2.